Well, welcome back everybody. Of course, we're going to take a little stop right here near the real estate. Now, before we leave here for a while, there's some side quests we gotta get started up. So, right around here, let's see, well, where is he? No, that's not him. But this is another side quest we can start up, and you should tell him that, of course, he gave me a millionaire. Now, this one's a long one, so it's pretty much going to be going out throughout most of this LP, and it's going to take a while to finish. And that's just some dude. The guy I'm looking for looks like him, except wearing a different colored shirt. I think this is him right here. Yeah, that actually does kind of. Oh, well. Oh, that's right. I can't talk to him yet. I have to wait until the next day before I can actually start doing that, so I'll get to that a little later. I'm blocked out for plot reasons, apparently.
Welcome!
Hello. And now let's go back here and just take ourselves a quick long nap. And let's do some little bit of plot progression before we can actually get these other side quests started. Well, that was a nice nap, I guess. And now we can get some things actually going on. And now the stuff's cooked because apparently I always keep myself full. And of course I'm also, because I'm wearing the hat. Now, he should be around here. But before I do that, let's go to the train station. Because we've got to see Connie off. Don't worry, there's a night. Well, the one we're trying to get started. Well, the one we can get started right now. Some of them are pretty short, and we can get to about the halfway point on some. Some we're just gonna get initiated. So with this, we get to see Connie.
Oh, hi. Thanks for coming. Be sure to stop by and cheer Mom up from time to time.
Oh, and Connie, please send us any exhibits that you find. Could you tell the other Globetrotters too?
Of course.
We all appreciate it. Oh, look, it's the station manager.
I guess I'll be leaving soon.
Hey, what's the deal?
What do you mean we can't depart? I'm sorry, the problem is currently under investigation. It seems there was an accident in the Quail Tunnel.
Uh-oh. Looks like the train won't be leaving soon.
How am I going to make it in time for the concert? Isn't there another way to reach Happy Garland?
Without going through the Quail Tunnel? You'd have to make it across the Sabia Desert.
Oh.
Well, sucks to be you.
Caused you a lot of trouble, but could you please take me to Happy Garland? It's across the desert, but I have to make it to the concert. Please.
Not a problem. We should get going.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's kind of a pain, but if you insist.
I'm sorry?
A little bit of cash might sweeten the deal.
Here. I'd like to go to Happy Garland.
Alright. Yeah, no matter how you do it, you're gonna have to go to Happy Garland with Connie. So, with that out of the way, let's call our Trotmobile over. And now we can actually get these side quests from our builds. Let's go to the real estate area. And since the one we need to start right now is here. And that guy we talked to before, he should be... well, what's that? See someone over here? Ah, looks like Pablo. Yeah, there's a side quest dealing with him, and we'll be starting that in this video as well. But not right now. That would be when we're actually leaving. Now, where is he? No. Yes, we've already talked to Joaquin. Right now, there he is. No, not that one. I mean, I always keep on forgetting that he has a bluish, a clear shirt. Well, a bluish shirt, not green shirt, and he kind of jaywalked there. Ah, see, now we know it's Tim and Charles. Okay, I can do that for you. I didn't know a strong minded person. And wearing a white blouse. Yes, and during the actual raid, well, the siege of the killer elephants in the church, you actually could talk to this woman he's looking for. It clearly calls her a strong-minded woman, so if you could remember back probably around 10-20 minutes, you would know exactly who to talk to. Now, I was thinking that she was around here, but she's actually mostly usually found around the arena. So that means I have to go through here, around the front of this building. There she is. Yes, let's ask her name. I didn't know we were eHarmony, but apparently, hey. Cheryl. Where have I heard that name before? Now we'll take ourselves back to Tim and Charles and give them the name, even though it probably would help more if we could tell. You know what? We're just gonna help this guy out. It doesn't give you a great reward, but it's still kind of nice. You know, it's always nice to help people out. Yes. Yeah, I could get money for it, but I'm a nice guy, so... Yes. And get used to people lining up behind Charles during this section because, yeah, they don't have much pathfinding beyond this. And also this ties in from the killer elephants, the cooking recipe. Of course, it doesn't matter what you actually have as a cooking recipe. I think what follows later on in this is determined by what you actually make. I'm not 100% sure of that. So now pretty much all the parts of that side quest we can do. And we're good. That was done. Since we have to wait another day before any more progression happens, and we've got other stuff to do, so we're not going to worry about that. We'll get back to that when we come back to Nefroburg. Now our next thing we need to do is, we'll first call our Trotmobile. And of course Connie, now it kind of makes sense, you know, maybe Connie's bringing it over to us. So we can take ourselves to the, yeah, we're taking ourselves some others. You need to do some, I had to do some changing out of some stuff, switching stuff around, and now we're going towards the Steambot Desert exit. And this is where I was trying to show off the fact that it doesn't have the smartest way of pathfinding, since it could have just went straight across the street, but it's a minor thing. So now we're actually, and of course now we actually have the exit to the Steambot Desert, so of course you know we can't just go immediately to the desert, there's always a couple of in-between places. Oh, looks like some people here. Let's see what they got to say. Okay, nothing really. Sure. And now we have the Nefroburg Metro plate. And you don't have to have the plate on to carry people, all you need is the carriage. So you don't have to switch plates when you do it. And pretty much, we're never going to cancel any, because usually they're on the way of what we're going to do. It's actually best just to carry people when you can. And this guy right here actually has the carriage that you can equip. So we'll go buy that. A little heavy, but it's okay. Since we're not going to need this back, since it's still lighter than what we have already, we can still deal with it. And this is also going to be, as you can see, this is going to be used for the side quest for Pablo, because we need to take him to a different place. And let's switch out our plate. Might as well put this Nefroburg one on. I will be making a custom plate for each of my paths that I go on, and I'll show those off a little later. I want to show off this real quick. But before we go through, I just wanted to check through there real quick. Before we go through there, we'll wait a little bit because the event doesn't happen until after I get some stuff done. And here's Pablo asking to be taken to the... Well, we're gonna bring him because we can just drop him off. He doesn't give us much money, but getting this is on the way to getting an actual plate, so it's still worth it. Now I'll pick up these trees in this lamppost, even though they said this area was bad because of deforestation. We're gonna need these to go against these dervishes. Now the rolling thing around them, of course, will hurt you, and other than that, these guys are no threat. As long as you have a ranged attack, nothing to worry about. I don't know what the purpose of those things actually are, but we're not really going to question it. Now, before we go further on, we're going to start these side quests. There's 2 side quests in this location right here. The first one involves that guy you see sitting on the bench. Okay. Yeah, it just came from there. Ah, so he's the real estate guy. Alright. And that place was locked if you didn't know. I mean, if you were there now, it would be locked. And please continue your story. You mean like the one at the beginning of the game? Yeah, I saw that. And pretty much tell them the truth here, because this is how you unlock the side quest. Yeah, I can do that. Pretty much anything that says any confirmation one you choose is pretty much the way to get this started. So before we go back to Nefroburg to get that guy out of the way, we're gonna go in here. And we're talking about, oh, no, this is not my house. Now, if you say yes, this is your house, you get locked out of this side quest. And this side quest will get you a plate. So, now we probably won't be donating anything because really, you really don't need to. The main thing is just to get these kids' homes. And we'll be working on getting those kids' homes a little later because we can't really get to them right now. Well, the stuff to do it, we haven't been able to get to those locations yet. But don't worry, we'll get to those soon enough. So now we're back in Nefroburg, and of course the guy we're talking about is the guy who's actually in the James Inn. He was sitting there, he's pretty much been sitting there drinking his coffee or whatever.
Welcome.
Right, yes, I know where he went. He's at the train station. Saw him, I think. Probably. Maybe. Of course I did. That's right. And pretty much anything to get him away from here. I usually just say, I don't think he believes you if you say Seal Beach. But I always chose the train station. Now, we're going to go and talk to Vladimir to get him to come back. Yes, I chased him out of town. And now we're going to take ourselves back to Nefroburg. And now he's here. And changed his clothes. That's good. Terrible sweater, but... my sweater vest, but... still good anyway. Uh-oh. I guess I should have thought of a better lie. Now, pretty much, the events that happen here is only pretty much what he says to you that determines what you say to him. If you say anything at all. Well. Oh, really? Oh, it's nice that the family's back together, I suppose. Alright, since we don't need money, we're gonna ask for some stocks. Now, it really doesn't matter which stocks you choose, because at some point you're gonna be able to buy more of both of them anyway. So I'm gonna choose some hotel stocks. And this actually unlocks something a little bit more important than stocks. You're now able to get access to a house here. Of course, it's a house you have to pay rent on, but we won't be using that right now because we've got other stuff we need to do. And we also are told about a guy who's under the bridge. Well, under the railroad tracks bridge. And it's this guy here. The underpass, thank you. And he's a ginger, he's a writer. Yeah, no, I want to hear more. I want to hear more about this. And this actually does tie into the main plot. It gets more backstory to the main plot of this game, so. And we will be dealing with Elder a little later. At least during one of our run-throughs. I want to know more about this White Phantom. I guess he doesn't have to deal with the camera angle during fights. Yes, I want to learn Mad Trotmobile skills. Sorry, I accidentally pushed the wrong one. Yes, I want you to teach me. So, you gotta start somewhere, right? I think pretty much any of them will actually get him to accept. And now we've unlocked the Warway Slope. Now this option is only available at night. And so we'll be going there in a couple moments. But first, let's feed this carefree cat here. Yeah, let's feed it. Yeah, we got some extra milk. You can either get sheep's milk or just regular milk. So it doesn't really matter. Just don't feed it something. You can feed it cheese. I don't know what happens if you feed it cheese. I don't think it likes it very much. But let's go back to our Trotmobile and we're going to take ourselves to the slope. And you see, new spot. Takes some time to get over there, so. Now we're here. Pretty much a straightforward shot. Strangely enough is where this actually leads. And maybe we'll get to learn something new. Believe me, we're gonna need all the help we can get going against Elder later on in the game. And yes, we still have Pablo in the carriage. I hope he doesn't mind. Oh, so we're gonna have to fight him. Great. Well, isn't this about one? Now, there's a strategy to fighting him, but right now I'm not actually well prepared due to the fact that his weapons do a lot of damage, and he has a tendency of grabbing you. Of course, when you're grabbed, you're also stunned for a moment, and he doesn't have any ranged attacks. I'm sorry, he does have ranged attacks, and he has a trident, which is a lot more powerful than weapons I have. So yes, he's a pretty smart person. You will be able to defeat him way before you can defeat him with luck, I guess. But at this point, I was not able to. We'll get him later on when we come back to Nefroburg, and Connie start yelling at me. As you can see, the trident, it's a vastly more powerful weapon. While the ball chain I have is probably I think 2 or 3 stars. That one, I think, is a 5-star power weapon, so it's quite powerful. It has a slight reach, but still quite powerful.